Good day, everyone. My name is Destiny. Today, we are talking about domestic violence. So, we are on the street of Lagos. So, here I have with me my brother. What is your name, sir?
Sir Abdul Fatai Adedeji Abdul Karim is my name.
Good to meet you, sir. So, I just want to ask a question. I just want to ask a question on domestic violence. You know, most homes in Nigeria, or many homes in Nigeria, suffer violence, domestic violence. So, what do you think is responsible? What are the causes? What do you think is the cause of domestic violence in our home in Nigeria?
Yes. So the causes, let us first trace what domestic violence is. No, in which area does it really happen mostly? You will discover it happen mostly between the husband and wife, majorly. So the domestic violence is somebody when a problem arises and it becomes now generated to an husband beating the wives, inflicting a kind of injuries upon the wife. So it happens too in the order of a woman to a woman to a man too. You understand? So me, I want to trace, because there are things that wonder me. If in a relationship, a relationship started between a courtship, when a young lady and a young man meet themselves and they agree to marry, is it as a husband and wife in future. So there are a lot of what we call courtship. The courtship is meant for the two parties to assess themselves if really they are compatible or not. So, and then you see most of this the courtship of a thing, there are a lot of things that a man or a woman is supposed to watch in a man, because of this too much love in their heads, you understand? So they will forget about it. And then if you look at those young ladies, you understand, they are after, you see, the material things so that could vanish. And then a man, I want to tell you, a man is not foolish. If a man wants to get a woman, he will do everything humanly possible to satisfy that person. So when the person now come into the house, now you now see the true color of that person. You see, the situation of Nigeria too is a factor. You understand? You can see most of those man or a young man that are due for marriage, they didn't want to get into it because of the fact that the economic situation is not palatable for anybody to go into marriage. But those people that go into marriage, see, because of there's no kind of understanding from the beginning. You understand? So when you now get to the marriage become a thing you are going to manage. You understand? And the marriage is not supposed to be you want to manage. You see, before the issue get to a kind of domestic violence at times, if it happens, it can take somebody's lives, either the wife or the husband. I think the best thing is for you to live that marriage peacefully. You understand? So that your life can be safer. So a lot of things, Nigeria factors is another factors. You understand? And then the society factors too, the other factors. You see, the nucleus families where the two couples are coming from is the factors. The fact means that both of you are coming from a different background. You understand? And a marriage is a marriage of the two incompatibilities. You want make it to be compatible. By all means, you have to do a lot of patience, endurance, and then what have you to make it to work. So in a case you exercise those things and it's not working, at least in the interest of peace, you understand, I think the party should separate. It's not separation there is not a good thing. No. I must say it's not a good thing, but rather than you taking your life, as better you separate. But somebody want to manage a relationship because my children are there. You see, if you die of a violence, your children will live their lives. You understand? And then the solution to this is the religious bodies will have to take a very significant role in this aspect. You understand? Most of the churches and the mosques, they will do counseling, marriage. So what you are going to expect when you want to go to a marriage. Look, let us see, for instance, there was a birthday I witnessed some time ago. You see, the woman was somebody of 80 years, and then the man is of 90 years. And I begin to wonder, before they could come all this far, there's going to be a lot of things that must be involved. Okay, after the birthday, we now went on Sunday to go and meet them. That okay, happy birthday. But there's a question I want to ask both of you. They even thought we are journalists, and I said we are not journalists. So, you see, because seeing you with gray hairs and your husband with gray hairs, I see still together as a husband and wife. It's not a long journey, it's not an easy journey. So we want to find out what you have gone through. So when the woman now said, he said, what is keeping me into this marriage was a result of the patience, you understand, and the family upbringing that he has. Because at the moment that is setting out for marriage, the parents has called her. You saw this man, oh, you brought him, oh, that want to marry her. Look at this house, oh. You might not have the opportunity of sleeping for a night, except if there's some situation that permit it. So whatever you are going through is, so when they have an issue, you understand, they trash it all together. But now say, if not for the patience that we have left this man, you have left this man, but see the result of the patience he has gone through them. But how many of the young couples they are ready? So that is why in the case whereby the mother and the father parents, they are not living together, you understand, and then you marry out of that wedlock, it's going to have a kind of direct bearing. Because when in a house the mother offended the father, see, he doesn't know how the mothers apologize before you understand, he doesn't know, you understand. So those are things that the upbringing is not there, you understand. So that's why you see some women behaving militarily, so the same thing, because they don't use together with their parents, and see when there are problems, how do they manage the problems. So they now go into the society and get.
You talk about the society, you talk about the courtship in the process of of relationship. The couple supposed to know themselves before getting married. In that period, you're supposed to see some things that you might not be able to cope with.
Yes.
But some people, they don't actually take them into consideration. They just go into the marriage. You talk about broken homes. Maybe people who come from broken homes, so they always have issue in their marriage because they didn't stay with their parent. There was no parent to guide them, for them to actually learn on that, to see how they're able to manage the conflict that arises in the family. It's a whole lot.
Yes, to add one, if you are dating a relationship, you understand, your boyfriend as at then was telling you, say, are you okay? So gbadun, all those languages, you understand, you should begin to know that you are seeing a signal, you understand, that you've not entered this place. He's using all those cursive, abusive language. What about when you not get there? What will happen? But those are things you are going to collect. You see, in a courtship, forget about the good side of that man. Concentrate on the weaknesses of that person. If the weaknesses does not involve lies, if it does not involve fornication, if it does not involve drinking, you understand, party, you understand, those one you can manage. Now when it becomes you alone, you're beginning to ask yourself, with this kind of shortcoming, will I be able to live together in the same roof with this person? These are the questions you're beginning to ask yourself before you go into a relationship. Like I've said, the courtship, you understand, somebody say, you can imagine those are the things but then you saw a boy that will take them to eat sheep and then water few. So like in Yoruba, they will not say, see, you are eating your fasting food. When you not get to that, you now begin to, and then most of these things, you understand, it doesn't last. Let me give you an typical example. There's one mechanic boy. The man repairs Mercedes Benz. You understand? So very close to garage there. So there was a lady in the Unilag. This lady has a fiancé she want to date. You get what I'm saying? Because this man in the evening like this, he will dress up, going with different kinds of customer cars. You understand? Yes. Yours. So where he's living, somebody has the house, but the man staying abroad. He now said, okay, should be taking care of the house, so the house look tidy before he come back. So when we were done, he now that said, he's the owner of that different cars. He's bringing that is a mechanic, automobile engineering. He has made a deal with his colleagues. So they now agree. Because of that, the man is dating, he leaves that person. You understand? So when the pregnancy now come, pregnancy now come. You understand? So the man abroad has come for Christmas and New Year. You understand? And then the woman has a personal key. So that bedroom is just open. You saw the owner of the house. You know, I said, sir, can I help you? Who are you looking for? And I said, in my house. So he went to the bedroom, shower, put on wrapper as she used to do before. You know, I said, young lady, what can I do for you? He said, this is my husband's house. Which of your husband's house? He said, Lucky. Lucky is my caretaker. He take care of your. Finally, that Lucky now came. I said, but who is the owner of the house? He could not talk again. Immediately, that lady fainted, and he was rushed to the hospital. Could you see all those ojukokoro of a thing? You understand? So where does he want to start from now? You see? So if eventually he married that person, so now how come the domestic violence will not result it? You understand? So a lot of factors like that. Yeah, yes, around it. So those are the little I can say about that.
Thank you so much. So you have actually said a whole lot that people can actually learn from. You see, this thing that you just said now, when you are in a relationship, you should know the kind of thing that your partner is doing. Sincerity matters a lot. You don't build relationship, you don't build anything on likes, on material things, fake lifestyle, you understand? So don't try to impress anybody. Be yourself. Whoever will accept you for who you are will definitely accept you for who you are. You don't need to impress anybody, because at the end of the day, what if those things that you're actually doing, they are no longer there? How will you continue? How will you cope? So you don't need to fake your life. Live based on your standards. Let everybody who is in your life, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, let them know, okay, this is who I am. Why believe in God for a better tomorrow? It's very, very important. Thank you so much, and I hope to meet with you some other time. And I believe what you have said today, many people will learn from it. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.